Coca says, WAEC shouldn't make maths and English compulsory at registration if it's not a requisite subject.
It is not WAEC. I said the mandate of WAEC is to conduct examinations in the public interest. And who defines the public interest? It is the government. The government, through the instrumentality of the curricula, has indicated that credit in mathematics and English must be attained for any candidate who wants to go to the university. But that is for the university. The government is not saying you must obtain credit in maths and English to be a good musician.
No, but are they doing these exams to be a good musician?
No, it's because there has been a miscarriage and a misinterpretation of the policy.
Okay,
look at the policy prescription.
Correct us if you're wrong. I mean,
yes.
They're doing these exams to go to the next level.
Being where?
Most of them want to get to universities.
If
they didn't want
the universities, as they are today, they don't have the carrying ability to admit 1.6 million candidates that wrote WAEC exams. You know that. Excuse me. So what is the intention of government if we allow 1.6 million of our children to go to secondary school and they come out, they all have credit in mathematics and English, and the university cannot admit them?
WAEC
then there will be a problem. It's not WAEC. We are an examining board.
WAEC can make that recommendation.
Mr. Eguridu, I was just wondering though, I mean, is WAEC bothered? Because a lot of people will say that the figures have not always been like this. Perhaps, too, we have not seen this level of enrollment over the years. Maybe it's beginning to increase as our population is increasing as well. But is WAEC also looking at the figures across the years to see if, you know, this percentage is declining? And if it is, are you worried?
We are bothered. I'm worried. I'm concerned. Now, we devised our own intervention strategies to address this problem. When last year we released the results and we saw these figures, we now came out with an appeal to the state governments. I personally wrote to every state governor in Nigeria and every state commissioner of education, appealing to them that we are opening our doors. Now look at what happened in those states. You have a teacher who could not read. Teachers who could not read teaching students. What do you expect from the examination results? We now said, open your doors, just pay a paltry sum, not really for us to make profit, just to pay for the expenses. We want to sort of build capacity. I got my officers, we sat down and we developed what we call a 3-course meal that will address these inadequacies in the school system. And it's only Lagos State that has opened its doors to us, even though Ekiti, Anambra, Kano, and a few other states had indicated interest. But as I speak, only the Lagos State government has allowed that to take place. Now, we have money, we celebrate other things. Now, look at the school system.
So the question will be, you noticed a deficiency and you know, you approached the state government to be able to address this problems.
Exactly.
You said that Lagos was responsive to you. When did you notice this? Did you make this offer to the state government?
I made it last year.
Last year?
Yes.
Would you say that it has paid off this year? Because the figures we have, there's even this 31% which you have a lot of issues with in terms of, you know, it not being representative of whether students did well or not. Would you say that if you broke down that figure across board, some states did better than some other states?
Yes, I think so. Some states did better than some other states, but I'm not in position to give you those figures because I don't have them with me here. But what I can tell you is that perhaps one other thing that affected performance, which you may not know, I think I just thought it's necessary to let the Nigerian public know, is because we have made some innovations in the conduct of exams. We know that right through the country there's been a lot of examination malpractice. We were dealing with a situation where we had organized examination malpractice, where parents synergize with school authorities and in some states, even some ministry officials, to undermine the integrity of our examinations. And to deal with that, we introduced what we call a new technology. This is an equipment, a handheld equipment that can record and detect examination malpractice in the examination centers. And at a press of a button, it registers right in our database here in Lagos.
Okay.
With this, we used it for the May, June, and then we introduced what we call a special card that has each candidate's identification mark, biometric features, photograph, and subjects encrypted in a microchip. So this one sort of reduced the level of examination malpractice, which perhaps would have affected the overall performance.
Okay, we have to go.
Yes.
This curriculum you spoke about,
Yes.
does it emphasize, do we still teach history, by the way?
Of course we do teach history.
Okay, at secondary school level and primary school level?
Of course, at all levels.
Okay, but would you recommend then that we add maybe 2 more subjects to those core subjects that we focus on?
No, the long term, what government envisaged that at a point, a Nigerian language will be part of the core subjects, and then one science and one subject.
What about this GSM one you spoke about?
No,
how was the performance?
Well, it was averagely good. I must say it was good. It was good because
are students showing interest? I mean, how many people registered to
well, I can give you those figures. If I had foreknowledge of what you asked me, perhaps I would have come with the figures for each of these trade subjects.
But what is the name of the course called?
Oh, GSM repairs. We have GSM repairs. We have automobile engineering. We have refrigeration and air conditioning, fisheries, horticulture, a whole lot of subjects. And I think it's an innovation for which we should commend government.
Right.
I think our educational system has become very robust to meet our needs as a people.
Okay, I want to thank you for coming on. Mr. Charles Eguridu is the head of National Office WAEC in Nigeria. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you.